7 Real reasons ProDentim could save your teeth. Now, most ignore number 4 because it's actually a little weird. What if the real solution to gum disease and bad breath isn't in your toothpaste or rinse, but in your bacteria? It's not a chemical toothpaste or rinse. ProDentim is a probiotic supplement, which means it's beneficial bacteria designed to restore the balance in your mouth from the inside out. The formula includes 3.5 billion CFUs of beneficial bacteria. That's colony-forming units. That's the concentration of bacteria. Some have studied this blend, and they found that it contains Lactobacillus reuteri and BLIS K12, which are scientifically shown to support gum and tooth health. Now, unlike most other oral products that kill off both the good and bad bacteria, ProDentim helps to repopulate your mouth with the right microbes. In fact, think of your mouth as an ecosystem. If you burn the forest down with chemicals, what grows back isn't always healthy. Most solutions target the symptoms. ProDentim goes for the soil. It's much more powerful. Now, if you don't know, there's actually trillions of bacteria in your mouth, and they all fight for space. Now, when there's a lack of beneficial bacteria, the harmful pathogens grow out of control and wreak havoc. But when there's plenty of good bacteria, they outcompete the pathogens for food and they keep them under control. And that's also why some people claim that ProDentim gives you the oral health of a 20-year-old. You see, their approach is to help repopulate your mouth with the good bacteria so they can fight the bad guys. And the result is that you have better overall oral health. But here's where it gets interesting. One of the ways that they do this is by going around the stomach. Now, when you think about taking a probiotic for your gut health, you would think that it has to go through the stomach, right? Well, yeah, so do most probiotics. But ProDentim's unique delivery method melts in your mouth and delivers the probiotics directly into your oral cavity where they belong. This allows them to start working immediately, helping to reduce the acidity in your mouth and repopulate the right bacteria in your mouth. So here's how it works. As you chew the tablet, it rapidly dissolves in your mouth, and then you swallow the saliva that now contains the active ingredients. Then the bacteria makes its way to your tongue and cheeks where they begin to multiply and colonize those areas. From there, they spread throughout your entire oral cavity, including your gums and teeth. So that's reason number 1 why thousands of happy customers are reporting fresher breath, healthier gums, less bleeding, plaque buildup, and even fewer dental visits over time. But there are 6 more reasons why ProDentim could save your teeth. And most ignore number 4 because it's a little weird. Let me explain. Reason number 2 is that it's backed by science. Their formula was developed by leading microbiologists who have researched the oral microbiome for decades. In fact, they've published papers in prestigious journals and presented at international conferences. They even worked with leading dental professionals to ensure that their probiotic blend would be effective and safe. Reason number 3 is that it's all natural. There are no harsh chemicals, stimulants, GMOs, gluten, or artificial ingredients. This makes it perfect for those with sensitive teeth or gums. Also, if you're one of the millions who suffer from chronic gum problems, you probably already know that traditional treatments like gum surgery, deep cleanings, and antibiotics come with risks and potential side effects. On the other hand, ProDentim offers a natural alternative that's been shown to be effective in clinical studies. Reason number 5 is that it's manufactured in the USA in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility. This ensures that every batch of ProDentim meets the highest quality standards for purity, potency, and consistency. Now, reason number 6 is that it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. This means that you can try it risk-free for 60 days. If you're not satisfied for any reason, you can simply contact their customer support team and they'll issue a full refund, no questions asked. But it gets even better, because reason number 7 is that it's backed by a team of dental experts. ProDentim's team consists of dental professionals who are passionate about helping people achieve optimal oral health. They're committed to providing world-class customer support and are available to answer any questions or concerns you may have. So you're probably wondering, are there any restrictions or side effects? Well, no, there are no reported side effects in healthy adults. However, like any supplement, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider before starting ProDentim, especially if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or taking medications. By the way, the weird thing I mentioned earlier is that it's a chewable tablet that dissolves in your mouth. You may be used to swallowing pills or capsules, but ProDentim is different, and that's actually what makes it so effective. But don't worry, it's not as weird as it sounds. All you have to do is chew the tablet for about 30 seconds until it completely dissolves in your mouth, and then you swallow the saliva that now contains the active ingredients. It's that simple, and according to thousands of satisfied customers, it really works. Now, I know you're probably skeptical. After all, you've probably tried a ton of products promising similar results, only to be left disappointed. But here's the thing. ProDentim isn't some miracle pill. If the problem is inside, doesn't it make sense to fix it from inside too? You see, modern dentistry focuses mainly on treating the symptoms of gum disease rather than the underlying causes. Dentists do a great job at this. They're highly trained and skilled at cleaning teeth and performing procedures to treat gum disease. And that's why you might find some relief after a visit to the dentist. But as soon as you stop brushing or flossing, the harmful bacteria start to win again, and your gums start to deteriorate once more. You might find yourself right back where you started. That is why many people turn to probiotics like ProDentim to gain an extra edge in the battle against gum disease. You see, the idea is to use good bacteria to fight the bad. And it's a brilliant strategy because the good bacteria are already present in your mouth. You just need to help boost their numbers so they can do their job. And that's exactly what ProDentim was designed to do. Their probiotic blend helps to repopulate your mouth with beneficial bacteria that compete with the harmful ones for food and space. By doing so, they prevent the growth of the pathogens that cause bad breath, plaque, and gum disease. You might be thinking, why don't dentists recommend these probiotics if they work so well? Well, it's likely because they're still considered new and somewhat controversial. Plus, they're not a quick fix. It takes time to build up the right bacteria in your mouth and start seeing results. That's why it's important to be patient and consistent when using a probiotic like ProDentim. It usually takes about 2 weeks to start noticing a difference in your breath, followed by another month to see significant improvements in your gums and teeth. So if you're struggling with chronic gum problems, bad breath, or other oral health concerns, it might be worth giving ProDentim a try. Their natural, non-invasive approach has helped thousands of people improve their oral health without the risks and side effects of traditional treatments. Plus, there's no obligation to buy. Simply scan the QR code to learn more about what's inside the formula and decide for yourself if it's right for you. Thank you for watching and stay healthy.